Good morning, students, and a warm welcome to the digital classroom of Science and Technology Part B. Dear students, in the last lecture, we had finished with lesson number 2, Life Processes in Living Organisms, Part 1. And today we are going to discuss the textual exercise of the same. And I hope you all are ready with the answers of the textual exercise, as I had told you to be ready with the answers. So student, let's start with the textual exercise. Question is fill in the blanks and explain the statements. Now it is not that you only have to fill in the blanks, write the correct answer, but even you have to explain the statement. So the first one is, after complete oxidation of a glucose molecule, dash number of ATP molecules are formed. Total how many are formed? Yes, try to recollect fast. 38 molecules. And after writing this answer, you have to explain this statement, how these 38 molecules of ATP are formed. So you will write, in glycolysis, total 6 molecules are formed. In Krebs cycle, 2 molecules of ATP are formed. So 6 and 2, 8. And remaining 30 molecules are formed in the ETC reaction. Okay, no need to write a very big explanation. Only you have to bifurcate and write how these 38 molecules are formed. Next is, at the end of glycolysis, dash molecules are obtained. So, at the end of glycolysis, pyruvate molecules are obtained, or pyruvic acid also. So, this also you will write that glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell, and one molecule of glucose oxidizes step by step to form 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. ATP is formed and NADH2 and water is also formed, and this pyruvic acid or pyruvate, it takes part in the next, that is the Krebs cycle, right? Then third one is, genetic recombination occurs in dash phase of prophase of meiosis 1, recombination, okay, where the chromosomes, they crossing over takes place. So that is in the pectine stage of prophase. Now here also you will write that in prophase of meiosis 1, right, there are 5 stages: leptotene, pectine, diplotin, zygotine and dikinesis. And in out of this, in pectine, the crossing over of chromosomes takes place. Crossing over of homologous chromosomes takes place, right? Then the next is, all chromosomes are arranged parallel to equatorial plane of cell in dash phase of mitosis. Yes, in which phase the chromosomes, they come in the at the equatorial plane, that is metaphase. So again you will write the explanation that metaphase is the stage where the chromosomes are present on the at the equatorial plane of the cell, and afterwards they are pulled towards the pole by the spindle fibers. Okay. Then next is, for formation of plasma membrane, dash molecules are necessary. Which molecules are necessary? Phospholipid, right? So phospholipid are the molecules which are formed after the digestion of fats, fatty acids and glycerol. So these fatty acids are converted into phospholipid and they help in the development of plasma membrane. Okay. Then next is, our muscle cells perform dash type of respiration during exercise. If you remember, there are 2 types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Anaerobic where the oxygen is not consumed, right? Oxygen is not used, and it's very common during the exercises. We get cramps in the legs. That happens due to the anaerobic respiration. Okay, so with this I think we finish with the in the blanks. Then the next is write the definitions. The definitions you have to write as such given in the textbook. I always tell you, and always underline the important words in the definitions. See students, actually definitions are to be written as such given in the textbook. You cannot change the definition. But at times it happens that you are not able to cram the definition, so you write it in your own words, right? You explain it, but the important words which are there, that you always underline, because of those important words you will be given you will be given half mark at least, because generally definitions come for 1 mark only. So nutrition, these are simple definitions which you can find in your textbook on page number, you will start from the very first page. Okay, there you will get the definitions. Just write the definitions, no need of explanation, right? Like nutrition, it is the process of taking nutrients and utilizing them, right? Then nutrients are the different substances like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals in our food. Then protein are the macromolecules of amino acids. Then the next is cellular respiration, which is nothing but the oxidation of food, right? Then the next is aerobic respiration. Cellular respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, and thus it is known as aerobic respiration. And glycolysis, in this process the glucose is oxidized and the pyruvic acid NADH2 and water is produced, and the ATP molecules are also produced. Okay, so let's move to the next. So third question is distinguish between. Now right from your lower classes I am telling you, and you have to remember that when you write distinguish between, you have to make 2 columns and you have to write the points of both the columns on the same line. Suppose in the first column your point gets over in 3 lines, and in the second column your first point gets over in 2 lines, right? So second point you will start from the 4th line. Okay, and always compare the points and write, because now suppose you are writing glycolysis and TCA cycle, so you have written only glycolysis points and all are correct, all the points are correct, but your TCA cycle points are wrong or you have not written, you will not get any marks for that, you will get 0. You may ask, teacher, are all the points of glycolysis are correct? Yes, it is correct, but these are not question answers, these are not definitions, these are not explain the following. This is distinguish between. You have to compare both the cycles. So unless and until you will not compare the points of both the cycles, you will not get any marks. So always write the points, and if the question carries, if distinguish between comes for 2 marks, then you have to write 4 points each. That is 4 points in first column, 4 points in second column, because in board exam half mark is given for 1 point, and that is for both the points. Comparison, first point comparison, that is half mark. And if the question carries 3 marks, then you have to write 6 points. Okay. So glycolysis and TCA cycle, you have to write the points. Okay, like glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm, TCA cycle takes place in mitochondria, and then you will write in the points. Okay. Then the next one is mitosis and meiosis. Now mitosis and meiosis, recently we had finished mitosis. This I am giving you just in short, but you have to write in point forms. Okay, as many points as you want you can write now, so that you will remember minimum 6 points in the exam. Mitosis, the number of chromosomes remains the same, whereas in meiosis the number of chromosomes becomes half. Mitosis takes place in the somatic cells and stem cells, whereas meiosis takes place in the germ cells. So on you will write the points. Then the next is aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So similarly you will carry on like aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, whereas anaerobic in absence of oxygen. Then aerobic respiration takes place in nucleus as well as cytoplasm, but anaerobic takes place only in the cytoplasm, right? So then the end products of aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and water, whereas in anaerobic they are carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol. So on you will write all the points, right? Minimum 6 points, because the distinguished question can come for 2 marks also, and it can come for 3 marks also. Okay. Fourth question is give scientific reasons. Generally these questions are asked for 2 marks. Now here also, see, I always tell you students that science is a subject where you get marks for the points. You know, in languages you write 2 fullscapes, 3 fullscapes, but still you never get 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 4, right? But in science, if the question is of 2 marks and if you write 4 points, you will get 2 out of 2. If the question is of 3 marks and you write 6 points, you will definitely get 6 full points just for writing 6 sentences. So it is very, very easy to score full marks in science. You have to write the answers in points. Okay, this I am telling you right from the 7th standard, since I started teaching you all, right? So let's start with the give reasons. The first one is oxygen is necessary for complete oxidation of glucose, right? Now these all answers are there in the textbook. I am just giving you the page number and the paragraph. You have to write the answer in your own word. Okay. So this answer you will find on page number 13 of your textbook. Okay, did you get it? Page number 13. Can you tell below that there is a paragraph, carbohydrates of the food that we consume every day, right? That is the paragraph from where you will write the answer, and again write the answers in points. Then the second one is fibers are one of the important nutrients. Now this answer is given in your textbook on page number 17. Okay, page number 17. Use your brain power is given, and there is a yellow box given. Internet is my friend, right? So on the left side of that, the paragraph is given. There is about 65 to 70. You will leave the first 5 lines and you will read along with all above mentioned nutrients, right? That part of the paragraph contains the answers, and you have to write the answer of this. Why fibers are important nutrient. Okay, they help in the elimination of nitrogenous waste products. So write in points. Third is cell division is one of the important properties of cells and organisms. Now this is again on page number 17. Just now you had written the B answer on the page number 17. Just below that, the second last paragraph. Just below, can you tell? Okay, so cell division is one of the very important properties. Those 2 paragraphs, the answer is given. So write in your own words. Next, Sometimes higher plants and animals too perform anaerobic respiration. Again, this answer is given on page number 15 of your textbook. See the last paragraph, right? Seeds perform anaerobic respiration and animals also perform anaerobic respiration. It's given there. So, from that paragraph, you have to write the answer. Last is Krebs cycle is also known as citric acid cycle. So where is the Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle is given? It is given on page number 13 of your textbook, right? So see the last second point is tricarboxylic acid cycle, right? It is also called as citric acid cycle. It is also called as Krebs cycle, right? So this you will write. Okay. Then fifth question is answer in detail. Explain the glycolysis in detail. Now you have to write everything about the glycolysis. It is given on page number 13 in your textbook. Very clearly the heading is given glycolysis, and you will write the points. Next is with the help of suitable diagrams, explain the mitosis in detail. It is given on page number 18. Okay, page number 18, the mitosis in detail, right? Now this mitosis, I'm just giving you the points. First you will write mitosis. What is mitosis? Then you will write it takes place in two steps, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis, as I had explained you, has come from two words. Karyon means nucleus, kinesis means divide. Similarly, cyto means cytoplasm and kinesis means divide. So karyokinesis is the division of nucleus into two parts, and cytokinesis is the division of cytoplasm into two parts. Then you will write karyokinesis takes place in four steps: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Now this question can be asked for 5 marks, right? So you will put the headings all 4 and then you will write in points what are the characteristics of those stages. That is, first one is prophase, then metaphase, right? Then anaphase. Like prophase, you will write the points. Condensation of chromosomes takes place, right? Then the pair of sister chromatids are seen, right? Then the centrioles are seen, which becomes duplicate and they start moving to the opposite poles. And the last point is the nucleus and nuclear membrane starts disappearing. So similarly you will write the points of metaphase, anaphase and telophase. And see, in biology I always say that diagrams play a very important part in getting the marks, right? So you have to draw the diagrams of all these 4 stages, and then in the last you will write about the cytokinesis. Okay. Then the C is, with the help of suitable diagrams, explain the 5 stages of prophase 1 of meiosis. Okay, now this is given in your textbook on page number 19. Okay, so on page number 19, it is given there are 5 stages in prophase 1: leptotene, zygotene, pecitine, diplotene and dikinesis. So you will just put the headings and you will write points in all these stages, and then you will draw the diagrams very clearly. It is given on page number 19. Okay. Then D is how all the life processes contribute to the growth and development of the body. Now this is not directly given in your textbook, but it is on in the beginning of the lesson, right? life organisms and life processes. So first you just read that and then you try to write in your own words. Okay, I'm giving you some points. Now the question is how the life processes contribute to the growth and development of the body. So first you will write that the different processes or the different systems in our body work in coordination with each other, right? Then you will write the different systems that they work independently but in in coordination with each other. Okay, then you will write about the digestion, the absorption, then about the mitochondria, right? And then about the nervous system and about the cell division also. Okay, so this question can be asked for 3 marks, right? So at least you should write 6 to 7 points in this question. Okay, then the last question of this is explain the Krebs cycle with reaction. Now this is directly given in your textbook. It is on page number 13. Okay, Krebs cycle is also called as tricarboxylic acid cycle, or it is also called as citric acid cycle, right? So you will write the explanation in that. Okay. The last question in the textual exercise is how energy is formed from oxidation of carbohydrates, fats and proteins, and you have to correct the given diagram. They had given a diagram but that is wrong. The labeling is wrong. So you have to correct the diagram. I am giving you few minutes. You just try to recollect it or find out the answer and then I will discuss the correct answers with you. Okay, so try to find out. It is very clearly given in the textbook and I am giving you the page number also. It is on page number 15 of your textbook. Yes, come on quick. Over. Shall we discuss? Okay. This is the diagram which you have to correct and this is the correct diagram, right? See, proteins, Krebs cycles and fats are given, but actually it is proteins, carbohydrates and lipids, right? Proteins are converted into amino acids. Carbohydrates undergo glycolysis and they form pyruvic acid or pyruvate, correct? Then lipids, they are converted into fatty acids. Amino acids and fatty acids, they convert into acetyl coenzyme A, which is the raw material for the Krebs cycle. Okay, and for glycolysis, the raw material is carbohydrates and the end product is pyruvic acid. If you remember, I had explained you that the raw materials of glycolysis, right, they are oxidized and they form the pyruvic acid or pyruvate as the end products. Now this process gets over here. Now this pyruvic acid converts into acetyl coenzyme A and this acetyl coenzyme A is the raw material for the Krebs cycle. Okay, so the end product of glycolysis is the raw material for the Krebs cycle and the ultimate product formed in this is carbon dioxide, water vapors and energy. Carbon dioxide and water vapors are given out through the exhalation, correct? And energy is produced in the form of ATP. This energy is utilized for the different life processes, for the different functions which we perform, and some amount of energy is stored in the mitochondria. And what is mitochondria called as? Yes, powerhouse. Correct? Why it is called as powerhouse? Because very simple explanation I'll give you. See, when your parents they get the salary, they do not spend the whole salary. They keep some amount of money in the bank. Why they keep it in the bank? So that in any emergency or whenever they require some extra amount of money, they can withdraw the amount from the bank. Similarly, mitochondria is called as powerhouse because the ATP, the extra energy is uh, uh, present in the mitochondria, and as and when we require extra amount of energy, we get the energy from mitochondria. It's a very common give reason which can be asked in the exam. Mitochondria is also called as powerhouse. Okay,